should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. To the time after Oblivion opened. When the Sons of Skyrim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the daily All Hat No Cattle playthrough of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. At present, we will, of course, be looking for other games down the line. We may actually be playing this right up to the point when Skyrim 2021 is released. I understand that's a thing. I haven't read very much about it at all. I've just seen that title floating around. One of these days, I'll remember to look into it more deeply. Anyway, programming note. First of all, this is the last game stream that will appear on YouTube, from me at least. I have decided that YouTube is no longer worth the effort and no longer deserving of the effort. So those of you who have been paying attention as of late, check out the pinned comment. I believe I pinned it, and perhaps not. Let me take a look here. No, I forgot to pin it. The pinned comment in the chat section there. It'll give you the links to my DLive and Trovo accounts. Also, the upcoming Rumble live streams, which will start Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, the normal time for our game streams. And I will be continuing to transmit on Rumble as much as possible. I'm still not exactly sure how their limits work as far as bandwidth is concerned. I don't know if that is a monthly thing or just what. I have to get some questions answered about that, or if it's just a throughput question. We'll have to see. But looks like it's going to be fine for at least a while. And we'll get going again. That'll be Saturday morning, the first Rumble live stream. Another programming note, I may be moving back the morning game streams from 8 a.m. Eastern to 9 a.m. Eastern to match the weekend schedule. Two reasons for that. One, I can play later in the day during the week than I could before, now that I've changed the format of the news rodeo, and I can wait a lot longer to put it together than I usually did. So that gives me the extra time. The other reason is it takes me about 45 minutes to get ready in the morning from when I wake up to when I launch or when I'm ready to launch the stream. And if I sleep in more than 10 minutes, that leaves me very little time between finishing up, say, my drinks, because I have to make 3 drinks in the morning. My shake, here, I got my Kachava right here, and then my liquid IV energy and my field of greens, not in that order. I drink the field of greens first, but it takes a while to do all those, and so by the time I've taken my meds, done my inhaler, etc., 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 it's almost exactly time to go live. But if I give myself that extra hour, I'll be able to get a lot more done beforehand, including cleaning up some little inventory and crafting things between when I saved at the end of the day and then when I get to go on the next time, as I'm able to do on the weekends. I am seriously considering that, so keep an eye out. If all goes well this weekend with Rumble, then I expect that come Monday morning, which is let me take a look here, get my calendar up because I can't do the math. Pardon me, the arithmetic in my head. Monday is the 23rd of August, and I am pretty much very likely going to start streaming starting at 9 a.m. Eastern come Monday the 23rd. But that's pretty much it for blathering and falderall. So let's go ahead and get into the game. I have queued up the next mission, The Taste of Death, which is a follow-on to a previous thing we had started, and we will be cleaning out a bunch of Draugr from a place called Reachcliff Cave. And we will be getting into that pretty much right now. So let us go ahead and meet Namira, the Lady of Decay, and we will get on to that. And it looks rather weird, according to the description. In fact, I'll read it to you. Yola in Markarth wants me to join her in worshipping Namira, the Lady of Decay, by feasting on the flesh of the dead. She has something planned inside Reachcliff Cave. So, but we'll see how far we go with this. Maybe another one we leave undone up to a certain point. We'll have to see. All right, let me get the game up and then switch. Oops, I did that in the wrong order. I need to switch you over to the game. Now I'll get the game up. There we go. All right. Yep, screen looks good. All right, here we go. I just slept, so now let me go downstairs and get my blessing from good old Talos.
The twilight watches us all, Guardian.
We are up and out.
Yes, champion of Azura.
All right, so yeah, I figured we hadn't been there yet. Looks like we can come from there we go. Good, from Dushnik. Where's it? Dushinik? I can't remember.
Yes, champion of Azura. We've stopped. What is it?
Oops. My turn. There we go. Uh-oh. Naga.
Come on! Not quite good enough, are you?
That's how it's done.
Alright, got that soul. Where'd you go, horsey? Here you are. Now what?
No sign of them.
I got turned around. That atmospheric lighting. Man.
Is someone there?
Oh, shoot.
That's
Only a
the
few
last of them.
help get surrounded.
There we go. Got all that. Little horseback action. Shoot, missed. Turn. Turn!
Just a scratch. The whites take you.
Very difficult to control those horse in combat.
What are you doing? You can't win this. Another day, another victory.
All right. Should save it. There we go. We made it.
Caves. Wonder what's below.
You've come. The Draugr infesting the Mirror Sanctuary are inside.
I won't bring her in.
Then I'll wait.
How can I help you?
Let me, shut. Hey, sweetie. Just had to ask my wife to bring my my neck. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. There we go. All right, now I got some imp stool. Some more over here. I think it just crashed. Yep, just crashed. Okay, no problem. We'll relaunch it. Happens sometimes. The trick will be where it picks back up if we get back to inside the cave, because I obviously forgot to save right before we went in. I have to let the game load. Takes a little while. And again, that's not uncommon for Bethesda games to crash as they're loading up a new scene. Doesn't happen very often with this game, but it still happens. That's why you should always try to remember to save before you do so, just in case. And I obviously forgot a word I use quite often on these streams.
You've come. The Draugr infesting the Mirror Sanctuary
Come
are
on.
inside.
Sorry, I can't get this thing to move. There we go. All right.
Then I'll wait.
Pretty cool kid on the horse. Look at that. Very nice. I got some of the stools through the horse. Nope, darn it, missed the other ones. And I forgot to save again. I was hoping to walk forward a little further before I had to save. I would say I misjudged it. All right.
Hey, be careful! That's the last of them.
As we walk these stone passages, we delve into the very bones of the earth.
Anything worth anything on him with the gold. I thought that other one was running off.
Keep your eyes open.
I guess he
I don't
did.
like the looks of this place.
Oh, no, he somehow disappeared. I got a ruby.
That's how it's done.
Couldn't have done that without you. Oh no, you don't. Another day, another
Put up
victory.
a proper fight.
Yeah, he tried. He tried. Barbarian Hero Circlet. Ooh, armor class 45. Wow. That's pretty good. There's a bone meal out of this one for a change. Save it. It's been a long time. There we go. All right. An amethyst. Nice.
Good enough.
Shit, missed. There we go. Don't see any others I could snipe. Something I'd like to check out. I think I missed something a bit ago. Now I can't figure out where I'm at. Oh, there we go. All right.
There is an unnatural chill in the air. Some evil power is at work in this place.
Damn it.
That's how it's done.
Oh, wait a minute. Jesus, that's Aranea. Sorry, dear. Sorry, you're not wearing your armor. What the hell? How'd you even get there? Yeah, let's try this jump again. Damn it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Nice room. Okay. There's a couple of potions, some gold. More gold. Another potion and gold. A couple of potions there. Oh, there's one I haven't read.
There may be
Shouldn't take
no
that.
enemy
I've read it,
more
I just don't
powerful than
remember
a
it.
walking corpse.
Ugh, the Draugr. They reek of decay.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. A few gold. Another potions and gold. This place is handing out the potions quite nicely.
Trouble is in the air here.
Says it's empty. There we go. Few gold there. Alright, here we go. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Whoa. That went well. Got that wraith with one shot. Hell, I think that was the boss. Bone meal. Wraith scythe. Not worth much, but nah, I'm not gonna grab it.
Killed my first creature in a cave just like this. I'll never forget it.
Another potion. Gold, some gold. Gem and some gold. Some gold. There's the boss.
Oh no, you don't.
I'm on your side!
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Alright, that went well. That went well. Now leave the battle axe.
I'm itching for a fight.
All empty. Empty, empty, empty. One's got a handful of gold. there's a chest there. Let's see, a mage circlet, empty greater soul gem, ring of eminent seeking. Sneaking is, pardon me, eminent sneaking. Sneaking is 33% more effective. 356 gold, and some Vardenfell glass armor. Nice armor class. I'll take that. I don't think that's better than what I'm wearing, though. No, it's not. But it could be. It's got a very high base rate. Very high base rate. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably smith that. Change out my scaled armor. Let's see. This is another another mission where you lure someone to their death. I'm not going to do it. But I'm supposed to have something happen when I get up here.
Many have fallen in this crypt. The Draugr show no mercy.
I don't quite understand what's going on here. Better yet, what's not going on. Oh well, I'm going to head back out. I don't think I came in this room. Ouch, hip hurts. Left hip, though, that's very rare. That's not the main exit. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Oh well, there's no way I can get out. The other ways are blocked, so...
How can I assist you? What the?
Yeah, this is another area entirely. Wait a minute, that just put us right back where we were before. Well, that's because I clicked on the wrong spot. Not the game's fault, my fault.
We've stopped. What is it?
Huh?
Where is she? What the heck's going on here? Oh, well, I'm not finishing on... planning on completing this Anyway, so again, it's another mission where I'm supposed to lure a innocent person to their death. So, not gonna do it. I don't know why those two are. Here, let me just find that marker for her. No, it's supposed to be right here. Let me try going in one more time.
Exploring these caves feels like coming home. I miss this.
I don't think I've been through here. I think I missed that that chain the first time. There she is. Well, that's the way I came. I'm not sure where that is. Oh,
You've
anyway.
done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare a grand feast to welcome you to Namira's coven.
If there is
You
one
will have
thing
the
I'm
honor
certain
of bringing a fresh
it's
kill
that
for the main
Draugr burn
course.
like tinder.
And I know the
We could
perfect
use that
person.
to our advantage.
Who is it?
A priest filled with the taste of an easy life. Brother Verilus from Markarth. Give him this gold. Tell him you need Arcae's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Namira's presence, she will take care of the rest. Say hello to Verilus for me.
Yeah, see, that's not going to happen. Let me look at this. I think this is the way I just went out. Yeah, it is. All right.
Excuse me. No, you don't.
Thanks. Couldn't have done that without you.
Another Daedra heart. Oh, Juniper. Oh, thank you. There's another one. And a third one. Let's grab that. Alright, so, well, that takes care of that for now. Let's move on to the next item. Now I'm going to hold off on that one. Alright, meet Cassia in the Forgotten Ruins. Hang on a second, I'm freezing to death. I'm going to grab a long sleeve shirt and I'll be right with you. Alright, there we are. Much better. Much better. One of my favorite shirts. Oh, it's big on me now. Got this from, here, I'll show you. I got this from Beretta. Beretta.com. They have a excellent clothing line. Very good stuff. Their outdoor stuff is amazing. I have one of their raincoats. They call it their upland game coat. It's got pockets all over the place for birds when you're finding like grouse or quail. It's just an amazing raincoat. It's got two layers. You can put the middle layer in, or the inner layer, pardon me, in if it's cool out and you need extra warmth. But it is quite something. And I've told this story before. I was stuck in the rain for a good 45 minutes once wearing this very hat, as a matter of fact. And I stayed completely dry wearing that coat and this hat, except for the very top of my head when the rain collected here in the upper crown. Obviously there's a dish right there, typical for cowboy hats. This one's somewhat exaggerated, and the rain collected in there, and I wasn't thinking of dipping my head every so often to drain that out. I'd never been caught in the rain like that before, so it didn't occur to me. And over time, that water pressure got through the beaver felt and dripped onto my head. That was it. That was the only water I got on me. Everyone else, what's hilarious, everyone else was able to get under an underhang at the building we were at. I was the only person, and it was closed. You couldn't go inside, but I was the only person who couldn't get under there. So I wound up standing in the rain. It's pretty hilarious. But again, I was completely dry except for the very top of my head. So no big deal. No big deal. All right, let's go ahead and meet Cassia. All right, she's right here. No, I don't have to travel there. But it's pretty close to where we're at, actually. Oh wait, that other quest is still lit up for some reason. No, it's not close to where we're at. I'm wrong. That's just another marker. Let's go ahead and travel to Doshnik Dial again, but this time we'll go west. Takes 2 button commands to get onto Frost. You have to hit one key to bring up the menu for the horse, and then hit that key again, or I should say hit the enter key for the actual menu selection. I think I wanted to turn off that other quest. There we go, that's better. Oh, fox. There's some juniper. There we are. There's some more. Where? Time to get off the horse. Damn, swing your damn axe, idiot. Man, these things are everywhere.
Huh?
There we go. I think I'm going to stay on foot. Nope, can't go that way. Could have sworn I heard something.
Pieces.
Crap. No. Save it, dummy.
Come on! That's the last of them.
Nope, not a juniper tree. Oh boy. This isn't good. Shit. Damn. The hell is that thing? Catch up to it, dummy. How the hell did I miss? time somebody dropped this thing. There we go. And once again, I forgot to save before I went in. Interesting place. Automatic doors. I think that's Arcasia. Yeah.
That's close enough. Who are you?
I'm Hatton of Nord. I got your letter.
Oh, it's you. I'm so glad you're here. Look, I don't know how much time we have left. My brother went down this shaft a few days ago, and I'm worried. I need you to go in after him and bring him back to me alive. It could be dangerous, but if anyone can do it, it's you. Now, are you ready?
I was born ready, Roy. Not yet. I have some questions.
All right, but please hurry.
Who are you?
My name's Cassia. My brother and I came to Skyrim from Cyrodiil with the Imperial Legion. But we took a break to explore these ruins.
So you're both deserters, then?
We didn't want to get involved in this stupid war in the first place. We only came here because we were conscripted. But our unit was wiped out by Nords and those forsworn savages, and we saw a chance to get away from the fighting altogether. So we took it.
What happened here exactly?
Well, we came here hoping to find something valuable to pay for carriage back to Cyrodiil. Altreus went down the shaft, but he asked me to stay here.
Why did you send for me, of all people?
I was in Markarth looking for help when I heard people talking about you and all the loot you've been trading with merchants all over Skyrim. I figured you'd be interested in exploring these ruins, so I asked a courier to track you down. And here you are.
Why haven't you gone down there?
Well, we came here hoping to find something valuable to
Damn
pay
this
for carriage
damn
back
menu.
to Cyrodiil. Altreus went down the shaft, but he asked me to stay here. Because he made me promise I'd stay here and wait for him no matter what. And I keep my promises. Well, except as far as the Legion is concerned.
All right. That's it.
So you ready to go now?
Come on, damn it.
I knew I could count on you. Now quickly, go!
If you are reading this, you stand at the entrance to an ancient dwarven city. No doubt you have never heard of it, for in all my travels and all my study, I have never read of it in any text, save for the inscription here. It reads, "Those who seek refuge will find peace here, basking in the sun under the ground. Those who seek gold will find riches beyond imagining, but will pay for this folly with their lives, for there is no return to the world of man." Is it possible there is life down there? Is it possible the dwarves are still alive after all this time? As I stand here on this precipice, war raging all over Tamriel, my mind is made up. Today I take a leap of faith. Beloved reader, Perhaps one day you will join me. Consider this an invitation or a warning.
Signed, Metallus, or Metellus. And it's given the date, but I don't understand the calendar on this place at all, so. Alright, so. First thing I've seen that was actually narrated. You know, I haven't even opened up the wiki on this yet. Yeah, the Forgotten City. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, this is a mod. Ah. All right, abandoned underground township. All right. This is going to be interesting. In we go. Look around in here first. Nope, nothing there. There's a ledge. Nope, that's the stairs. All right. Time for a lock picking. Potion. Remember, I made a few of them a few days ago. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. One try on a master lock and I get it. Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing. Problem is, though, there wasn't anything really worth anything in it. Just a dwarven dagger. Don't want to go that way just yet. Oh, another meaningless piece of armament. Forgot to save it again.
To whoever reads this, I I am so sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you will share my fate. I have spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. But there are only two choices. Death, or the door to the house on the lake. I made the mistake of opening that door. I thought I could help them, if I found the right one, but whatever I did, it took me right back to that lake house. In the end, all I learned is that some things are worse than death. I urge you to learn from my mistakes. Best to take your own life now, than find out what awaits you beyond that door. I've locked it and hidden the key. I'll guard it with my eternal soul if I have to. But I fear even that will not be enough. For the lake house calls to you. And when it does, you must not listen. Aldrius.
Signed, Atreus. Sorry, I stepped over his name there. I didn't think he was going to read it. Yep. That was, Alright, we're going to need the key. Potato moonshine. Ah, what the heck, I'll take it. Want some salt, sweet. What in the world was that? Must have been Skeever or something. Oof. Flawless diamond, refined moonstone, and a ruby. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Leveled up. Alrighty. Let's take a look at what we can do here. Need to get our stamina up. Ignoring that. Pretty sure I've done everything I can do in alchemy. Except for poisons, and I'm not really interested in doing poisons. I rarely use them. Nope, that's it. That's interesting. Nah, I've got plenty of ingredients. Ah! One off on better prices. And even then, I've got potions for that, and I really don't need that either. Now if I could just... There we go. Thank you. Lock picking. Should be able to do something there. What have we here? Yeah, what the heck. All right. Go, Arnia, go. Amethyst, flawless garnet, and an iron ingot. Thank you. Oh, look at this. A whole bunch of imp stool. There's some more. And some more. And never saved it.
Ah, excuse me.
I was in your shoes once, a lifetime ago. I remember the way the lake house calls to you.
Arnia, what are you wearing?
Let's get going.
Stop doing that, camera. Jesus.
It would seem so. Can I help you?
Let's try this again.
It's the least I can do.
She doesn't have her armor anymore. Oh, I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened. I enchanted her armor and never gave it back. I'm almost positive that's what happened. Yep, that's what I did. I'll give her this for now. Yeah, completely screwed her over. Sorry, dear.
Let's go.
So this is Skyrim revised. Oh, we know these. Yeah, we know those. I meant to take that. A flawless amethyst, a sapphire, 52 gold, 23 gold, dwarven oil, some loose gold, good old skooma. Empty skooma bottles. Not good. Not good. Markers flying around. Weird.
I thought to myself, do I want to die in here alone? Or do I want to open that door? It seems like a simple choice. And yet, in the end, death was the better option all along.
Forgot my potion. Oh. Oh, that was so close. There we go. Come on. Dwarven oil and 200 gold. All that was worth out of that. Second letter from Jarl to Vitus. Dear Vitus, please advise this week on the progress of your efforts to dismantle the Dwarven bus. This is an issue of the utmost importance to me personally. Your efforts will be rewarded. Sincerely, Jarl Melitus. Okay. An emerald, a garnet, and 28 gold. Alright, I'll leave the Imperial armor and don't need that. Jarl's ready to Asanchi, actually. Dear Chief Asanchi, I am reliably informed that you have been filling my daughter's head with ideas about the illegal and soul-destroying substance used by degenerates all over a thing called skooma. It appears you may not have been entirely forthcoming with me about your personal history as a disgraceful skooma addict prior to arriving in my city. I will be watching you closely. I remind you that you are in a privileged position of trust and confidence in my citadel, and if you do not conduct yourself with the utmost propriety, you will very quickly find yourself living in squalor in the city below. I trust I have made myself clear. Sincerely, Jarl Melitus. Oops, I meant to take that. Potion of vigorous healing. Where is the key? I suppose I don't have the key. No, I don't. In there already. See what the marker says. Marker says right here.
Coward. Didn't even put up a proper fight.
Three loose gold. Roll of paper, quill. Guess I had been in here. Oh. Lockpick. Alright, let's try our luck on an expert lock without the potion. See how we do. There we go. 15 lockpicks. The only thing worthwhile in there was 15 lockpicks. And I can make the damn things. Unsent letter. Dearest Bragwin, I know this letter will never reach you, but I want to write to you anyway. One of my neighbors here said it might help me get closure, whatever that means. I wish I could tell you how sorry I am about what happened. You must be wondering why I just disappeared one day. I think you know I would never leave you, so by now you've probably assumed I'm dead and moved on. I wouldn't blame you if you have. Markarth is a hard place, and you'll need all the help you can get, and our son will need a father. I just needed to write this down. I love you. Unsigned. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Yarmund. Common soul gem. Oh, dwarven oil. Sweet. Yeah, that's what I thought. That marker was pointing to something that was downstairs. That makes sense. I got it. I got it. This is where we came in. Wait a minute, what the heck's going on here? Let's try this again.
What the?
Nope, I gotta go downstairs even more. Last king of the Aelids. Old letter. Gaia, I know you've already decided to leave, and there's nothing I can say to convince you to stay with me and your family in High Rock. I just want to say that I think you're making a terrible mistake choosing a life of research in dusty old tombs over what I offered you, marriage, children, and a beautiful home. I'm just going to come out and say it. I loved you once, but honestly, I hope I never see you again. You can burn in oblivion for all I care. Signed, Gerald. Well, there's an obvious theme to these notes. These are not happy people. People who have come here with basically nothing left to live for. Oh, come on, good luck. Got a lot of tries out of that one pick, that's for sure. Gold ring and lavender. That's all that was in that. Alright, so where is it? I need to save it. It's been forever. There we go. Amethyst, emerald, and 31 septum. Drink your potion, dummy. Damn it. Ooh, so close. No, too far. Not far enough. Come on. There we go. Potent poison, 9 gold. Shrouded armor. No, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Torture tools. No thank you. No thank you. Hey, good morning, Ray. Good morning. By the way, Ray, I was saying at the opening of the show, I'm very much inclined to change the opening schedule Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. To 9 a.m. Eastern. I just don't have enough time in the mornings to do everything I need to do and then still have a bit of time to myself with this earlier start. But since, again, I'm not beholden to getting off early to do the news show, I've got to go downstairs again. It would seem it would be beneficial to give myself an extra hour in the morning. That, of course, would be helpful to you. You wouldn't miss as much of the show, seeing as how I start really early for your time zone. So let me know what you think of that. I can't figure out what to do next. These are all rooms. I've already been that way. Alright, let me look at the wiki. Damn it, it's scrolled on me. Hang on. Oops, wait. Can't tap away while it's open like that. It really doesn't explain to me what to do next. According to it, something should have happened that hasn't happened yet. It already should have happened. Move, Arnia, come on. No, I'm not going the right way. A ghost was supposed to appear. See that? How it suddenly... Watch the HUD. You know, let me back up a little bit. Look at that. See the marker at the very top middle there? The arrow pointing into a small rectangle? Watch what happens as I get close to the door. Right now. Boom. Shifts all the way around and points behind me. That normally means you're in the right place but on the wrong level. Let me go out this door and see if there's another level below me. I do see stairs over here, but I don't think they go to anything I can use. No, I can't use that door. Nope, there's something screwed up here. Let me look at the journal. Oh, flawless diamond, a quicksilver ingot, and some sapphire. Oh, well, that's worthwhile. Gotcha, Ray. Gotcha. Okay, I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you agree. I thought you would feel that way, but I wanted to make sure. Missed that the first time. Alright, so this leads me back to my initial spot. See, these lights to me show that I'm on the right path. Then I get to here. I'm going to have that same problem with the marker. Watch. See, now it points directly here. And there's nothing here.
What the?
Oh, hush, I backed into you for crying out loud.
Huh?
Damn it. Alright, there's still stairs I'm supposed to be climbing, but I don't see them anywhere. That's the way I came down. Or is it the way I... Now I'm confused.
Please understand.
Oh, here we go.
I locked the lake house door to stop you from making the same mistake I made. And now
sight.
Alright, that battle ain't over yet. The washroom. Amora Journal. Dear Journal, today my father gave me this stupid journal in the hope that I would write down my thoughts and feelings. I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but I'm not stupid. I know you like to go through my things when you think I'm not looking. You get to keep your secrets, and we both know you like to keep secrets, so I'm keeping mine. Sincerely, Dwamora. Somebody else's life sucked. There we go. Ah, a gold necklace and a gold ring. Sure, I'll take those. Oops. Oh, I forgot. I'm casting the wrong spell. Citizen's arrival log. Date. Blah blah. Brawl. Quarters. City Northwest Chambers. Assigned role. Research Dwarven History and Technology. Self-assigned. Notes. Brilliant. Gaia. Quarters. Citadel. Lower floor. Room 3. Assigned role. Research assistant to Brawl. Notes. Inquisitive. Keep occupied. Potential. Next. Narmabas. Deceased. Quarters. City House on Lower Circle. Vacated. Assigned role. Research assistant to Brawl. Notes. Rumored to dabble in necromancy. Lost. Seen entering palace. Lost. Seen entering palace. Locked door behind him. Presumed dead. Next. Gulvar. Quarters. City House on Lower Circle. Assigned role. Farmer. Again, the script is a little tough to read. Farmer. Notes. Typical lazy Nord. Oh, that was sweet. Next. Vitus. Quarters. Citadel. Middle floor. Room 4. Assigned role. Investigate Dwemer technology. Notes. Imperial. Military engineer. Keep busy. Next. Gormund. In the Citadel. Middle floor. Room 1. Assigned role. Supervise laborers. Notes. Nord. But obedient. Next, Barubal, deceased, quarters, yada yada, vacated, assigned role, courier, herald, notes, found key, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, and finally, Dooley, quarters, blah blah blah, evicted, assigned role, no role, not able to work, notes, multiple complaints about requests for help with missing fortune, close quote, quote unquote. Rastasia, quarters, yada yada. Assigned role, tavern manager. Notes, forsworn, choose words carefully around her. No potential. Let's see, next to last, Asansby, quarters, yada yada. Assigned role, Citadel chef. Note, former skooma addict, keep away from Dumoral, no potential. Next, Damatus, I'm sorry, there were two more, at least. Quarters, yada yada. Assigned role, successor in waiting. Notes, anger issues. And finally, Saphira, quarters, yada yada. Assigned role, none. Notes, potential, question mark. Oh shoot, there's more. Sato, quarters, yada yada. Assigned role, Citadel Guard. Notes, completely deaf. Perfect. Next, Vernon, quarters, etc., etc. Assigned role, manage city food store. Notes, likable. Lukey, city northwest chambers. Role, healer. Notes, competent if begrudging. Skilled alchemist, no potential. That's quite a bit here. Ulrin, assigned role, fisherman. I'm just going to skip the quarters thing altogether. Pushover, unproductive since loss of wife. Macy, missing. Assigned role, citadel cleaner. Notes, potential. Next, Jessel. Assigned role, citadel cleaner. Notes, avoid. Excuse me, suddenly had to stretch. Thank goodness my ribs finally healed about 65%. Still pretty sore when I touch it, but it doesn't hurt near as much as it did 2 days ago. You know, it's very painful 2 days ago. Let's see. Vesmar. Assigned role, farmer. Notes, good worker, no potential. This is getting boring. Here's the final one. Altrius. Assigned role, notes, trespassed in my lake house, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. That's the last entry. Oh, shoot, I meant to take that. No, Ray, no, I didn't even have to read all that. I got carried away. I kept thinking I was at the end. It just kept going and going. Oops, another potion time here. This is my last good one. There we go. Oh! Oh, I thought I had it. I'll never get that back. Oh, there it was. Whew! Enchanter's Elixir and 2 potions of ultimate magicka. Items enchanted are 25% stronger for 60 seconds and completely restores magicka. Alright, well, I guess it was worth 10 lockpicks. What have we here? Oh, Grand Soul Gem. Sweet. Scroll of Soul Trap and Dwarves. Volume 1. I'll certainly take that. There's the key. Whoa! Ouch! Alright, finally got that taken care of.
Excuse me.
Wonder where Mjol is. Not seen her all this whole time. Alright, let's do a hard save here. Alright, what have we here? Metellus's note.
7 years ago, I discovered this wondrous city uninhabited. Others soon followed, heeding my invitation, and our community grew and prospered under my rule. But as I write this, I am alone once again, for my subjects have been the victims of an unspeakable atrocity. This is why, at the expense of my own life, I must open a portal that will take you into the past, before all this began. Beloved reader, you must go back, investigate what set this atrocity in motion, and prevent it by any means necessary.
Alright, signed girl. Metellus, last seed, and then the date, which again means nothing to me, so. I'll grab these soul gem fragments. Great, now I've got the crappy lock-picking potions left. Oops. Oh, I had the key. Oh, I didn't need to drink that potion. Oh, well. That's my mistake. An oil, gold ingot, empty greater soul gem, potion of healing, magicka, and stamina. I'll take those arrows. All right, time to go back. Oh, you didn't know I hurt my ribs, Ray. I could have sworn I said it on the show the other day. Yeah, I was, yeah, muscle memory.
Yes,
I have zero memory.
champion of Azura.
Yeah, I was leaning over a very hard surface. I should say leaning on a hard surface, like a ridge in the bathroom, cleaning the tub, and I managed to roll one of my right ribs over another one while leaning over and kind of moving, and that created a extraordinarily painful situation where I couldn't move my right arm across my chest without screaming out loud. Picasso got worried and asked me if I needed to go to the emergency room, and I of course said no. I mean, it's a rib injury, and there's literally nothing anyone can do for rib injuries. That whole thing about taping ribs is an old wives' tale. It doesn't work. So I just put up with it for a couple days, and now it's pretty good. Let's talk to Dooley. He was the farmer, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, hello.
What's your story?
My what? My story? Oh, do you want to hear about me? I'm sorry, but my memory is not very good. I only remember some things. I came here with my brother Harrible. he used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. Now nobody looks after me. I'm not very good at remembering things. Sometimes I forget, so I need help. That's why I need some help finding Harabel's treasure.
That's from the book. What are you looking for?
Oh, Harabel said I should only tell someone I trust. Only someone I know. Not you. I don't know you yet. Do I? No, not yet.
Do you know a way out of here?
A way out? Oh, no, I can't leave. I need to find Harabel's treasure first.
I'll be going now.
Oh, all right.
Oh, excuse me, I rarely yawn during these. Come on. Thank you. Ooh, almost went off the edge there. Place is beautiful.
You there. Where did you come from?
Where are you? Oh, I almost ran right over the top of you. I've just arrived.
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house.
I did. There was a time... I'm gonna lie. I got lost.
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't get lost in anyone else's home. Live by our laws here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like.
Alright, let's go.
Follow me. So, this is our farmland where we grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you ever want is leek, cabbage, and potato. If you have goods, the merchants at the market of Aid will be happy to see you. Most of us have few belongings. Just what we brought in with us.
Morning, Golvar.
Morning, Ismar. Above us is the sun under the ground. It's strange and no substitute for the real sun, of course, but these days it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the citadel folk. Take Jarlmand, for example, standing up there on his balcony looking down on us. Just look at him. Yeah, Jarlmand, you're a really big man, aren't you? Pfft, milk drinker.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your strapping new friend, Golvar?
We're on our way to see the Jarl. There'll be time for you to get your claws into our friend here later.
I look forward to it. You should come for a drink at my tavern, the Golden Sentinel, tonight. Just about everyone's there after dark.
Be careful with Rastasia. She... well... it's not my place to say. There's enough gossip in this place as it is. It's a small city after all. Only 24 of us at the moment. 23 if you don't count Brandes, who's halfway to the next life. Luke is barely managing to keep him alive.
Yeah, I'm back in time, Ray.
This is the Citadel, where the Jarl and his guests live. If you manage to worm your way in with them, you might get to live here too.
Gulver, what do you think you're doing? You're meant to be working the Jarl's farm, not trudging dirt into his citadel.
Shulman, take it easy, would you? I was just showing our new friend here to the Jarl.
Well, how about you get back to work, and I take our new friend the rest of the way? If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulver. Remember that.
How could I forget? Fine, I'll get back to work. It was nice meeting you, my friend. Stop by for a chat anytime you like.
I'm sorry about that. That probably sounded a bit harsh, but it's my job to make sure we all have enough to eat. I'm Yormund. Let's head up to the next floor then, shall we? Stay close behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we? It's good to see a new face here. Haven't had any new arrivals in a while. Since Marius. But he mostly keeps to himself. Bit secretive, actually. Most people are pretty friendly though, and so they should be. This is the closest you'll get to Sovngarde in all of Tamriel. No crime, no conflict. Most folk don't even bother locking the doors. Even if you could steal something without breaking the dwarves' law, it's not as if you could sell it to anyone here.
I had an animation mod that would match the walking speed of NPCs with your walking speed, but when I broke the animations...
Oh, welcome. I'm Gaia. You come and say hello when you're free.
Always got her nose buried in a book, that one. Helps out Brawl down in the city, our resident expert about the history and laws of the Dwemer. Last I heard, they were trying to track down some dwarven artifacts. You should ask Brawl about it, if you're into that sort of thing. This is the Citadel kitchen. Remember to be polite to our cook Asanchi. She does the best with what she has, which isn't much.
But anyway, when I broke the animations, I
Now let's head up to the Jarl's floor.
had to delete all of the previous ones and then reload them, and I think I must have neglected to reload this.
Right. So we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him, if you want to make a good impression. First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his, and we're all his guests. Second, he's very protective of this place, and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour, and you should be fine.
So I'm going to have to look for that mod again. It's already downloaded. I've got all of them saved. Actually, Ray, I do have to correct you slightly. This the special edition came out 5 years ago. The original edition came out in 2011.
This is the top of the Citadel. The bathhouse is off limits, and I'm not even sure what's behind the gold door. Only the Jarl has ever gone in there.
I'm leaning towards the necromancer being the person who's responsible for all this, but you know, that could be kind of the butler did it.
You're on your own from here. I've got lazy farmers to supervise. Good luck with the Jarl, and I'll see you around.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The Jarl is waiting for you on his balcony, on your left.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
Quite the Patrick Stewart accent. Northern England. I'm Het of Nord.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters. Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
Actually, you sent me here from the future to save this city.
I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, the sound. Sorry, Ray. I just saw your chat. You know what? I did notice the sound was down earlier, but no one had been complaining, so I didn't want to.
I'll talk to you
Damn it!
soon, I hope.
I screwed that up. Hang on. All right, let me fix the sound, and then I've got to back up because I screwed up that conversation, and I also screwed up the Alt tab. Hang on a second. Escape. All right, now let me fix that. Sorry about that. Again, no one was complaining, so I didn't think it needed to be fixed. But I don't remember turning down the. You know, actually, I should look in the game first. That would make sense. I don't remember turning down the voice acting, but perhaps I did by mistake. Let's see. No, voice is full. Master's full. Yeah, no, that's oops, I did that again. So let me go ahead and crank it up in OBS. I need to double that. All right, we'll try that. That's double the previous mark. Now let me reload, since I screwed up that conversation, since I'm an idiot.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome. It's always Here's a key to the last vacant... I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean.
Here's the letter you will write shortly after the city is destroyed.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
I don't know, but it was dark. There were burnt corpses everywhere.
That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' lore. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
I notice it's still not quite right, but I can't Alt-Tab out, the sound I should say. I can't Alt-Tab out until I finish this conversation. So it's going to take a little while longer, but I will do my best to get to it as soon as we're done here. All right, so the dwarves' law?
Yes. You see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts. This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event. The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience, and it's worked so far. But someone's about to break that law. Let me think. Your arrival here is exactly what I need. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor.
What do you want from me?
I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately.
If I help you, will you get me back to my own time and out of the city?
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here. Now what do you say? Will you help me?
Yes, I'll help you.
Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here. People do foolish things when they panic. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone. Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
Well, speaking of Captain Picard, I don't know if you guys were with me. This was some time ago, but I was doing a particular crawl through an area that I believe it was in Riften, where there was a set of jail cells, and there was one cell where the door was solid with nothing but a sliding eye slot to look in, and you open it and there was a guy behind it who would say two different versions of "Leave me alone," and his voice was exactly like that of Max von Sydow, who of course narrates the opening cinematic that I play before every show. So I think that was actually a little Easter egg there. But whether or not this is, oh shoot, what's the guy? What's the name of the guy who plays Picard? I suddenly can't remember. Patrick Stewart. Who can say? Certainly does sound like him though. Oh, you're saying the volume's good. Okay, thanks, Ray. Thanks. Good. I'm glad. Oh, yeah, dog. Time related. That reminds me. By the way, I think I finally got the key to that one thing I couldn't open. I was telling Ray earlier, I'm very seriously considering starting the Monday through Friday morning shows at the same time I start the weekend shows at 9 Eastern instead of 8 Eastern. I was doing it this early before because I had so little time to play before I was getting ready for the news rodeo. But now that I've switched to that new format, the sweep format as I call it, I have a lot more time between the morning and the afternoon. So I can afford that hour delay in starting time, moving on to an hour later of gameplay than what I have been doing, with really out suffering any consequences. That allows me to quit in time for lunch, and everything will be fine. So I'd love your feedback on that. Ray's all up for it because, of course, when I start that time of morning, it's 6 a.m. for Ray, so it's hard for him to be here at all until at least an hour after I started. So that would certainly work out well for him and anyone else in a further time zone to the west. Oh, Larry Elder. Yeah. Pierce has done a pretty good job rehabilitating himself as of late, but he still has some really out there POS views that I could do without. Yeah, I've already ripped these people off. Oh, what's that? What's this up here? Ah.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ah. There we go. There we go. Bring it on. Ouch. Didn't work out so well for me. Ouch. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Can't even see the thing. Yeah, I'm just. This is a death loop. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to beat these things. Well, now I know what killed everybody. Now it's just a matter of finding out who it is that. Yeah, turkey fry. Yeah, Larry's in a very good position to take this thing. A very good position.
Got my eye on ya.
Sure. Okay. No, that's not. Oh, that's.
Nice to see someone in the Citadel who isn't an Imperial for a change.
What's your story?
Well, as you know, the Jarl is my father. Or, at least, that's what he tells people. What he doesn't tell anyone is that I'm adopted. And the worst part is, I don't even know why he adopted me in the first place. I mean, he doesn't seem to care about me at all. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter. If we weren't trapped in here, I'd run away in a heartbeat.
Your father sounds very controlling.
He really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his Citadel? And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in the city. He'll probably try to make you work for him too. But don't just do whatever he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him.
Do you know a way out of here?
You know my father would be upset to hear you ask that. I love it. Me, I'm not even allowed out of the Citadel. I'm so bored. Father doesn't want me mixing with the common folk. He's all, why don't you read one of the books Gaia brought you? Books? I'm almost 18. I want to have fun, like normal girls my age. Or do anything to take my mind off where I am. I thought about getting one of those awful Nord tattoos. Father would hate that. But then that bitch Asanchi told me about her skooma habit. I don't want to drink it, but if I get some, I just know I could get that junkie to spill her guts about everyone in this place.
I have some skooma.
You got some? Well done. Now, take it down to Asanchi in the kitchen and see if you can squeeze her for information. It'll be hilarious.
Quite the vixen. There's the baths. Oh, can't get in there. reminds me, I've got to find my room. Now here's the kitchen. Alright, well there's the Sanchi. Let's do a save here. And,
I'm a little busy, but what do you need?
What's your story?
Why, you think if you butter me up, I'll start making food for you too? Forget it. My kitchen's for Citadel residents only. Go make your own food.
I just want to talk to you.
Well, fine. My story? I'm the Citadel cook. In this life. Not exactly how I thought my life would end up. But it's better than it was on the surface.
It's kind of a southern accent. Alabama, I think. What was your life like on the surface?
That. Seems like a long time ago. I had a very easy life for myself in Markarth. Married to a silver merchant. Maybe it was a little too easy. I was bored. A lot. Started looking for something to do. A friend introduced me to skooma. It was fun. For a while. But you know how it goes. I was a living cliche. Lost my husband, my home, my easy life. Then I found myself doing things I'm not proud of. That's when I realized if I couldn't keep myself away from the skooma, I'd have to keep it away from me. So when I found the entrance to this place, I knew what I had to do. Haven't touched the stuff since. Still get the cravings. Sometimes I'd kill for one last bottle. But no point in thinking about it down here. Right?
Well, I had some skooma.
Is that what I think it is? Can I have it?
I need something from you first.
Whatever you want. I could give you food or information. You find out all sorts of secrets being the chef in a place like this. Will that do?
Tell me a secret about this place.
Well, there's Marius. He's growing plants in his room that can really only be used for making poisons. Not sure what he's up to, but it's nothing good.
All right, let's hear another one.
Have you met Saphira Indomitus downstairs? Saphira despises that rude bastard. I don't blame her. Not that she'd ever say it to his face.
All right, tell me another one.
There's barely enough food to feed everyone in the city, but the Jarl insists on double rations. I don't see how he could be eating that much.
Another one.
The Jarl told me to stop saying this, but I think this citadel is haunted. I swear I've heard wailings in the halls at night after everyone is asleep.
And, all right, I can give it to her or hang on to it. Nah, here we go.
Oh, gods. I've missed this. So good. Oh, my God, that's good. A little weak, heavy on the nightshade. Light on the moon sugar, but it feels like home. Thank you. This'll be our little secret, right? Ooh, now, I'd better finish up in the kitchen before the hallucinations really kick in.
Well, stuff kind of sounds like laudanum mixed with some type of hallucinogenic. Very bizarre. I've certainly never taken it, so... Actually, I take that back. I have drank it, initially, but not since for a long time. Nope, that's the one that needs a key that I don't have. Thought that was mine, but obviously not. Right, let's see what we're doing here. Oh, there we go. I've switched missions without noticing. Alright, let's talk to Brawl. Do a hard save here. Really should put this thing away. I think we'll have to go back outside. Yeah, there we go. By the way, I think
I'm a little busy, but what do you need?
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
What's your story?
I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers.
You want to get away from Domitus?
Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can.
Don't the laws here protect you from him?
If only. Look, whoever dreamt up the dwarves' law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power, and Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, interfering will only make things worse. The only way you can help me is to find a way out of this city, or do something about the dwarves' law. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels.
I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. All right, but we never had this chat, okay?
All right. More of a Midwestern accent. There's Domitus.
What is it?
What's your story?
I'm sorry, what's my story? What in oblivion is your story? How dare you come in here like you own the place and expect me to explain myself to you?
Let's go a little aggro here. Answer the question before I hurt you.
I beg your pardon. Did you just threaten to hurt me? Is that supposed to make me frightened of you? Let me explain something to you, peasant. Cut a single hair on my beard, cast a single spell, fire a single arrow, and the dwarves' law means you're dead. Dead. Got it? You might have been somebody important in your old life, but down here, you're no one. Here, I own you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Maybe I can't hurt you, but you can't hurt me either.
Ah, you peasants, never thinking things through. You see, down here, I don't need to hurt you to have power over you. Force means nothing here. I get to enjoy the privileges that my station in life affords me. I live in the Citadel, I do what I want, and I eat the food you peasants give me. And if the peasants feel hard done by, what are they going to do about it? Start a rebellion? Plot a little coup against the Jarl? Ridiculous. They'd break the dwarves' law and be dead within minutes, so they'll never do it. They'll just accept their lot in life and do what they're told. And that's why, now that you know your place, you're going to do something for me.
What?
I want you to retrieve something for me. It's a helmet, dwarven, made thousands of years ago, but still in immaculate condition. One of those vigilants of Stendar had it with him when he went down into the old mine tunnels over by the lake. He never came out. I want you to go down there and bring it back. Now, do you have any questions?
Why haven't you retrieved it yourself?
Because the Jarl boarded up the door to the tunnels and told us not to go down there, and I value my good standing with the Jarl.
Why would I help you?
Because if you don't, you'll have made a very powerful enemy here. I'll make you regret the day you were born. Got it?
I'll lie. See how that goes.
Now there's a good peasant. Go on now. And don't you show your face in the Citadel again without it, you understand?
Yeah, let's see what happens, dude. Pleasant sort. I expected that conversation. Do another hard save here. Yeah, that's my name. That's my name, Ray. Hat of Nord. Twin Crier helped me pick it. Let's see, something's going on here. Check my journal again. All right, we need to talk to Brawl. There's Marius. It's a book I hadn't read.
Oh, look. I have a visitor. How lucky for me.
What's your story? Actually, yeah.
My story? It's about a quiet man who preferred to keep to himself. Short and sharp.
You must be Quintus.
Quintus? My name is Marius. You must have the wrong person.
You're lying.
And perhaps you're not as stupid as you look. Well done, you found me. Now, what do you want?
That clapping move is pretty irritating. I want to know why you're hiding from your, quote, family.
My family? Ha! The Dark Brotherhood likes to use terms like family, but they don't know the meaning of the word. They're still holding a grudge because I left them, you see. They don't like it when people leave them. It makes them look ineffectual. Say, do you happen to know whether anyone else knows I'm here?
The note I found implied that nobody else had been able to find you.
That is excellent news. Hopefully it will be the last we hear of them. Now, what's it going to take for you to keep this quiet,
I just want to make sure you're not a threat to the safety of the city.
Oh, how noble of you. I've admitted it. I worked for the Dark Brotherhood, and I was very good at what I did. But I'm quite comfortable here, as you can see. What would be my motivation to kill anyone now? I'd need some kind of death wish. Now, was there something else you wanted to ask me? Or can I get back to enjoying my retirement?
I'll be going now.
You do that.
No, I don't think
I'm
he's
still
a
here.
threat. What's this? Letter. Dearest Quintus, Alm knows what you did and is coming for you. You need to run now and never look back, even after what you've done to us all. I still love you. Signed, F. I'm not going to steal it. Truth. Yeah, I'm not going to steal it, obviously. We saw it happen the last time I stole something.
Let's get going.
Gotta find this scholar dude.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
There we go with this marker again. When the light goes down in the city.
What do you need, God?
Where is that guy? Move, dear.
Huh?
Thank you. You'd think if it was so late that the sun would be, you know, down, if you will, out in the city, that people would be in their rooms. Guess I'm gonna have to go outside to find this guy.
Working hard?
Hardly working. Very good, Ray. Very good. You got it. You got it.
Oh, hello there.
What's your story? Oh, let's try a little. See if we can get some training here.
Of course. I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Oh, sweet. Let's train this up. Right. Okay, what's your story, my dear?
I'm a Breton from Hyrak. I've studied history at the Imperial City, which led me to Skyrim in search of Dwemer ruins. And now I'm here. Some days I just can't believe my luck. Working with Brawl, researching the richest source of Dwemer history and technology I could have imagined. I feel like we're on the brink of some amazing discoveries about the Dwemer. Who knows? Maybe we'll find not all of them have disappeared.
Can you tell me about the history of this place?
I could, but Brawl knows much more than I do. You should really talk to him. Ask him any question you have. He's amazingly knowledgeable.
Damn it. You need any help with your research?
Now that you mentioned it, I do. I need you to get something for me, and it won't be easy. I've tried everything I can think of, and still nothing. There's a big Nord living down in the city called Rikus. You may have seen him walking around in an immaculate example of dwarven armor. I need that armor. It's the only one like it, and I believe it to be crucial in unlocking the secret of this place. The trouble is, before I could get a good look at it, that brute Rikas claimed it as his own, and has been wearing it ever since. I've tried everything. Appeals to his better nature, flattery, charm, even threats. It's like negotiating with a brick wall. The only thing I haven't tried is violence, and you know how that would end. But I'm convinced there's a way to get it. There has to be.
All right, I'll try to get it.
Thank you. If you do manage to get it, you're welcome to keep it. I just need to have a quick look at it, that's all.
Do you know of a way out of here?
I'm a Breton from Hyrak. I've studied history at the Imperial City, which led me to Skyrim. Some days I just...
Damn this
I feel like
menu.
on the brink of some... I could, but Brawl knows much more than I do. You should really talk to him. Ask him any question you have. He's amazingly knowledgeable. I'm a Breton from Hyrak. Some days I feel like we're on the brink of... I could, but Brawl knows much more than I do.
I'll try once
You should
more.
really talk to him. I'm a Breton from Hyrak.
Nope, not gonna work.
Some days I feel like we're
have
on
to
the
use the
brink
mouse.
of... I could, but Brawl knows
This is
much more
ridiculous.
than I do. You should really talk... A way out of here? Are you kidding? Why would I want to get out of here? I can't think of a single place in old Tamriel I'd rather be.
Alright, I'll be going now.
That's fine. I've got a lot of reading to do if I'm going to know half as much as Brawl one day.
I'm a little busy, but what do you need?
Help! There's a looter coming into the city.
What did you see?
I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and he looked like a looter. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him. Everybody, go home and lock your doors.
that?
Gonna break you open!
That's how it's done.
Potion of Vigorous Magica. 17 gold. There's some more.
Someone there? You can't win this! That's all you got? Huh? What you gonna do?
What a coward. Didn't even put up a proper fight.
Never should have come here.
Come on!
Oh, it's a twofer. Book of Bandits. I'll take it. Potions. 11 gold. There's another one. Lockpick, thank you. A couple of potions. 7 gold. Alright. Alright, 16 septum. Warlock's orders. Let's check those out. Ha 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 ha! Very good, Ray. Very good. Very good. Maybe I should place destroyer versus submarine with them. Alright, let's do a quick save here. Read those notes. Warlock's orders. My sweet child, if Quintus thinks he can hide from his own family, he is an even greater disappointment than I thought. He may have eluded his other siblings, but I know you won't let me down as they did. Take some of your playthings and find out where that venomous little spider is hiding, and when you find him, sweetling, do what you do best. Signed, M. Alright, so we just found out that Marius is still in trouble. Alright, I'm going to do a save here, and I'm going to step away real briefly. Time to refill my drink. Alright, I'm back. I apologize for the longer than normal delay. My kitties needed a bit of scratching. Their ears were not getting the attention they needed, so I helped them out.
Is it over? Is it safe?
The looters are dead.
Oh, thank the gods. What a relief. We're so lucky that you arrived in time to stop them. I'll be sure to tell everyone what you've done for us. Thank you so much. If there's ever anything my husband Tabik and I can do to help you, just ask.
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. My husband Tabik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better. Not that you don't look good now, I mean, it's just... You know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything. I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors day in, day out. Well, that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Jarl's Citadel.
Layabouts?
Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day, while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story. The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died. But here the Imperials are even worse.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Ever thought about challenging the Jarl?
What would we do? Start a rebellion? No way. Not after the dwarves' warning. You know, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one, and all that.
You believe the dwarves' warning?
I'd be a fool not to. If you're not convinced, you should go and talk to Brohl in his chambers. He knows more about the dwarves than anyone.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, Habik and I probably wouldn't be here. But Ulrin's wife managed to escape a while back. He doesn't like to talk about it, but you might be able to get him to open up, I suppose.
All right, I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you. See you soon.
Put that thing away. All right, this... Ah, okay. All right. Finally looked at the map. Map sitting there this whole time. All right, let's go in, get to my place. Oops, wrong door. Wrong door, idiot.
We've stopped. What is it?
Or was it? I'm confused now. No, this is where I went. All right, let's see here. I prefer Wrong Way Feldman. It has a better ring to it, Ray. Wrong Way Feldman has a better ring to it. But I'll take what I can get. Shoot, this is not the right way. I'm confused. Alright, let's try this again. I don't think I'm reading this map right. Stupid phone. Hang on. It's that time every day.
We've stopped. What is it?
Here we go. All right.
Yes, champion of Azura.
No, that's... Alright, so maybe these are actually rooms now. There we go. Alright. Alright, that was it. These weren't rooms before, so I didn't think to try them again. The map was right, I just didn't know how to read it. Ooh, spectral scaled boots. Being struck by a fire, frost, or shock spell, or being struck by fire, frost, or shock spell or effect reduces damage from that element by 20% for 5 seconds. I actually have that already. I don't excuse me. I have the burps all of a sudden. I don't need that. I don't need that. Alright, let's see for it's 3 o'clock, 3, 4, make it 5 hours. Brawl should be up by then. There we go. Oops, no, I wanted to go this way.
Hello, neighbor. I understand we have you to thank for dispensing with some would-be looters. So, thank you.
You're welcome, Brawl.
We've stopped. What is
Hello,
it?
neighbor. Would you like to hear about my research?
What's your story?
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work?
I just wanted to know what you do and where you're from.
Well, why didn't you say so? I research Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions?
Do you know anything about time travel?
Time travel? You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
I've traveled here from the future, and I want to go back.
I don't quite know what to say to that. How can I put this charitably? Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind, so I'll humor you. What did you want to ask?
If you traveled to the past, how would you return to the present?
For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or force a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past so as to prevent the events which caused you to travel back in time in the first place. But you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Who knows what the consequences would be? Some say that whatever you do, it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. An eternal loop, if you will. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time, having changed the past for you and everyone else.
How would I create a paradox?
Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here from the future. You could create a paradox in a few different ways. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal. Achieving that goal would mean you will never have been motivated to come here. A paradox. Or, if the thing that allowed you to travel back in time is still here, as a past version of itself, you could simply destroy it, I suppose. That would mean, of course, that you will never have been able to travel back in time. Another paradox. But doing so could have terrible consequences. But if you really are from the future, as unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too. I think it's best if we talk about something else.
What's the big glowing orb above us?
Now that's an interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory.
So it's asking, do you know a way out of here?
Really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it.
But the dwarves disappeared ages ago.
True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight. Only one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Narnabas, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover.
Yeah, that's really something else on the animations in this particular mod. They don't quite match what's happening too well. They seem more extraneous than anything else. Alright, so let's try this again. What's the big glowing orb above us?
Time travel? I
Oh.
gave up. Can I ask what the
Swear to
nature
God.
of your... But I always... For art, a paradox. But... Some. But me. Well, is set for it, or... That... But if you... I think it's best if we talk
I would
about
go to
something
the
else.
longest question. Let's try this again. What's the big glowing orb above us?
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the Dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts. I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Can you tell me about the laws here?
Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." My research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burned corpses. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the Dwarves' Law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know, as long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else. Until we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior.
I guess Biden's ABC interview came out this morning. I'll be playing it in full today on the show. Just giving you a preview. Alright, I'll be going now.
Very well. Come back if you think of any questions about something you discover.
Yes, champion of Azura. Let's get going.
Oh, that armor looks great on her. Alright. Once again, I took her armor off, enchanted it, and then forgot to give it back to her and shoved it in that box. So I'm going to have to go dig it out now. Alright, what's the journal say to do here? Alright, let's go talk to Ulrin.
Still here.
Where's Ulrin's place? There we go, around the corner. Alright.
Oh, a new person. Well, welcome to our city. Or whatever it is the Jarl tells us to say.
What's your story?
I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here. I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people, or healing them, but I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility. And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right?
Sounds like you don't think much of your neighbors. Notice how neighbors is spelled with a U, European style.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are. But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the Dwarves' Law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me.
About Brandis.
Ah, yes. Poor Brandis. I've been doing my best to keep the poor fool alive. What of him?
What happened to him?
He came here with his partner, full of